We have another Nomad in need. What is up, blind viewers? That's right, there is another Nomad in need. Now, when Randy had his fire, I talked about that. When Rome had her little issues, I talked about that. Well, now, Butterfly Gypsy. Now, this is a young lady I started watching a couple months ago, and I've been following her. Very nice, sweet young lady. She's on a limited income, but she has an older RV. She's been working really hard on it. She tore out a whole bunch of water damage stuff in the inside and replaced it and everything, and patched up all the exterior where the water came from, sealed everything all up, had some engine work done, all kinds of good stuff was going on here, and she's trying really hard to get this thing up and going. Well, she thought she had everything ready to go, so she headed out towards the van build. Yes, she has a friend out in the area of the van build and at the van build where she can get some more work done and get some help getting this thing really, really ready to roll. Well, she is stuck, I believe, somewhere outside of Las Cruces, New Mexico, I believe. But anyway, she is trying to get to the van build and her brakes are toast. A couple things were going on about it and she thought they were going to go, but they're gone. It's metal to metal. Her brakes are toast. So she has the gas money to get there, but she doesn't have the money to get her brakes fixed just so she can get to the van build to get some more help to get things really, really done. And they're telling her that she needs rotors and pads. And she said, well, what if I just get the pads? And she's going to, I'll let her tell to you. I'll put a link to her video where you can listen to her explain things. But the deal is she's trying really hard. And she's almost there. She's trying to get to the van build to get more help. And again, a friend who lives close is going to even do more work. But she needs a little bit of help. Now, she's not one to ask and beg for help, but she is in a spot where she really feels like she doesn't have any other alternative but to ask for the Nomad community to help her out a little bit. Now, she's not asking for millions of dollars or even thousands of dollars. She just needs a couple $100 to get these brakes so she can get from where she's at to the van build to get some more stuff. So again, I put a link up. I'll put another link in the description. So please go over and check out her video where she can explain it a lot better than I can. And if you can help out a Nomad in need. Butterfly Gypsy. She's a real sweet young girl. So go check her out anyway. Now, this has nothing to do with Butterfly Gypsy or anybody else for that matter, but I just have to say it. This brings to light things that I've said in the past that I've got a lot of flack for, but I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to point to this as an example. I'm not saying anything, but you understand. Now, this is free, cheap, and easy. This is the greatest life ever. The guru has often said, women especially are going to be forced into living in their cars and their vans, just living in their vehicles because they're not going to be able to afford to live anywhere else. And I always said, well, if you can't afford to live, you can't afford to live. Period. This isn't the end all to everything. Example. Get an old, I would love to do this lifestyle, but I can't afford an RV. Well, go to Craigslist and get an old one and you can fix it. Well, okay. So if you don't have money, so you go spend, instead of, I don't know, 50 grand or 40 grand on one, you spend 5-10 grand on one. And then what do? You spend another 5-10 grand as it nickels and dimes you to death as you find, oh, this is broke. This needs fixed. This needs tore out. So you have a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of money sunk into this thing. And now you get in it You think it's all ready to go, and you take off, and you get a couple 100 miles from home, and it takes a giant shit on you, and now what? You don't have any more money. You got lots and lots of time, but you don't have any money. You're already living the cheapest, freest, easiest, most simple life possible. What's left? What is left to do? Because the guru says, hey, come on over here. We'll even help you out. Come to our little nonprofit, and we will give you an RV or a van or something. We'll get it to you. Okay, now I have it. Now what? Are you going to give me gas money? Are you going to give me money to live? Because if I don't have the money to live, I don't have the money to live. Period. An RV, a van, a car, they break down. They need inspected. They need insured. They need registered. They need fuel. They need all kinds of just regular stupid maintenance, from windshield wipers to headlights. Not talking about brakes and all kinds of engine problems and all that stuff. No, just a little minor, simple stuff that just needs done because it doesn't last forever. So you're out here and you got your free, simple, cheap, easy life that everybody just brags about. It's the best thing since sliced bread. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can put all the time and money into something cheap and whatever, and then when it doesn't work, you have lots of time, but no money. If you can't afford something, you can't afford something. And that's just the way it is. So you can live the cheapest, easiest, freest, most wonderful life on the planet until it isn't anymore. And then where do you go? If it's already the freest, the cheapest, the easiest, when you can't do that, then where do you go? There's nowhere left to go. And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to get down and say, oh, this van life or this RV nomad life is just, no, it's not. I'm not bagging it at all. If you can do it, you can do it. But my point is when the gurus and the cult leaders, they all say, hey, leave your house, leave this, leave your family, your friends, jump in a vehicle. Doesn't even have to be a real expensive one. Jump in a vehicle and just drive to where you're all alone in the middle of nowhere. So when it takes a shit, you're all alone in the middle of nowhere with lots of time and no money and very little hope. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.